You see that animal over there? That animal is a joy. I love him dearly. But also, that animal is the reason that I am up this morning, sitting in the beanbag having a coffee. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday. Kep does wake me up every day. That is a thing that happens. He wakes me up in the middle of the night, every night, and has since he's been sick. It's just a thing that he does. It usually takes place somewhere between 5:30 and 7, usually 5:30 and 6:30. And it can happen for any number of reasons. It can happen because he is hungry. It can happen because he just ate and wants to tell me. It can happen because he's thirsty and wants a drink out of the sink. And, he'll wake me up for whatever reason, and I will, depending on what time it is and how I feel, I can usually just get him to stop. So like if he's on my nightstand and I wake up and I don't have to pee, I will just like kind of shoo him off, and that's usually enough. And he'll be like, "Oh, okay," and he'll leave me alone. But sometimes, usually if I have to go to the bathroom, which is most of the time, then I'll be like, "Okay, I have to pee," so I'll get up and I'll give him like some water out of the bathroom sink or something like that. And usually I can get back in bed and fall asleep, but sometimes I can't. And this was a morning that I couldn't. So at 5:30, he was like, "Hey, man, I'm hungry." And I'm like, oh, my God. If he's hungry, like if his feeder hasn't gone off, like he will not stop. And for those who are new or uninitiated about Kepler and his health issues, I know folks would be like, "Oh, we'll just kick him out of the room and don't let him in the room at night." I can't do that. I cannot do that. He loses his mind. He has deep separation anxiety from me, and he loses his mind, and it's extremely bad for his health because he has a heart condition, so it can make his health real bad. And that's fine. He had congestive heart failure in April, and I'm acutely aware that his time with us is limited. So I'm letting what happens happen, and there are occasions where I just get up really, really early as a result, and today is one of them. So now he's happy as a clam. He's like, "This is great. This is great." Anyway, usually what happens on mornings like this, if I can't get back to sleep, which again is not terribly often, maybe like once a month, sometimes twice a month, I usually work. So I'm having a coffee right now and just laying in the beanbag, and I've kind of watched the sun fill the room, and that's been nice. But here shortly I'll go get some stuff done. And I will probably have to take a nap at some point because I'll be very tired. This is the first time all day that I have stopped. It is night. It is nighttime. And, I woke up this morning at 5:30 and was like, I'll just work. And then I never stopped working. And I desperately needed a nap, but I didn't. And I don't regret it at all because in one fell swoop, I basically caught up. I have like one more vlog to do. I guess tomorrow I'll have two. But I did an astounding amount of work today. And as I get to the end of the day, I'm feeling a little bit like a zombie, but that's okay. I guess I just really needed an early start, and I took some serious advantage of the day. So today was awesome. Mal was also very busy. She had a bunch of other things she was doing. Amongst them, she streamed tonight since she's still working on that painting. But she's also been working on our shower, which I have talked about before. And she's in the the part of the process where she needs to take off all of the pre-existing caulk that's in the shower. So she has her scraper and she's getting all the stuff off. And she made a horrifying discovery. Whenever we had asked our landlord to come and recaulk the shower because it was like falling off and gross, he did not scrape off the pre-existing caulk. Instead, he just put his over what was already in there. And Mal discovered that as she was taking it off and was like, oh. So that was fun. We have some nicer stuff. It's not even that it's nicer stuff. It's just stuff that is made for a wet environment. It's stuff that's made for like showers and sinks and baths and whatever. So once Mal has all of the stuff scraped off, she will be recaulking that, and I don't know, soon-ish. She's amazing, honestly. Like, Mao is the one who, if there's anything in the house, she's like, I can do this. And then she just does it. There's a lot of stuff she just knows how to do that she picked up from her dad growing up. And if she doesn't know how to do something, then she will just learn how to do something. And she's tackling this, so cool. It's a shame that the landlord's repair person could not do a good job. It seriously like fell apart instantly. Like, I really can't stress how ridiculous it was. He came and he caulked it, and then 2 days or something, it was like falling apart, and I was like, cool. So this will be a much better situation, and I'm grateful for that. Anyway, this is great. It's not the end of the day, it's just almost the end of the day, and I've worked so hard today that I'm just stopping. I'm like, I'm done. I don't know how many videos I made today, like 9 or something. And like, don't get me wrong, the complexity of the vlogs varies, right? And I had a pretty fortunate stretch of some stuff that wasn't terribly difficult to work on, but that's not even the only thing I did today. I mean, I have just been wired up to the computer, but I've also worked a lot. I'm going to finish off my evening with a cup of hot tea in front of the TV, maybe eating some potato chips or grapes. I think we have some grapes. Just kind of come down from that. It is imperative that I get some good sleep tonight, though, because tomorrow, even though tomorrow in the workday is like a workday and I have stuff to do, tomorrow evening I'm spending the entire evening with Mao because it is our anniversary, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I need to be rested. Because we're going to go out to dinner and we have other plans too. So I want to make sure that I'm not a zombie for that. But I have time for tea. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?